Good morning and welcome to day 3 in France. The last 2 days here in France have been a little bit on the tough side. 60 kilometers both days, 800 meters of climbing each ride. So today I'm just out riding on my own, just doing a basic recovery ride. So the plan today is to ride 32 kilometers out to the town of La Souterraine and then back to the house at Le Puy-Robin. This part of France is known as the Limosin, and it's not very well known outside of France, but for French cyclists it has a reputation as being a very quiet place to cycle. Nice roads, very few cars, the terrain is very undulating, there aren't any mountains here, so it's a place where you can get a fairly good workout. Now it's a region that I don't know, so I've had to create this route that I'm riding today with the help of Strava and the Hammerhead dashboard. So I'm using my Hammerhead cycling computer to navigate my way around. Welcome to the town of La Souterraine. Now, I know absolutely nothing about this town. Pascal, my host back at Le Puy-Robin, tells me that La Souterraine refers to the tunnels that run underground, because La Souterraine in French means the underground. It's a one-way street, but I think I'll probably get away with it being on a bike. Don't tell the gendarmes. And right on cue, there is a police car. But he didn't seem too worried, thankfully. Well, it looks like my routing has taken me through the more industrial part of town, which wasn't as pleasant as the old centre there. But thankfully I'm out the other side now and heading towards the countryside. My plan today was to try and go out and do a zone 2 ride, which meant keeping my heart rate under 75%, but with the climbs and everything, that just hasn't happened, unfortunately. But I'm still getting a good workout. The weather today is very pleasant indeed. 23 Celsius, but the wind has picked up. At the moment I've got a bit of a tailwind, but very soon it's going to turn into a headwind. Last biggish climb now, nearly 2 kilometers with an average gradient of about 3.5%. So not desperately difficult, but yeah, I'll be glad when I get to the top. That little climb was actually very deceptive, because although it said it was 3.5% average gradient over the 2 kilometers, there were some sections that descended for quite a way, so the climb bits had to make up, and they were very steep at like 8-9%. This wind is incredible. I'm on a 2.5% descent, and I'm just getting nowhere because of the wind. 85 meters. Ah, okay. That's it. That's a... Oh, sake. Well, it looks like the Karoo navigation was a little bit too good to be true. It got me to 1.5 kilometers of the house, and then it wanted me to go down some little forest track that yeah, I just couldn't ride. So I've had to reroute, and that meant quite a detour. So I'm just trying to be very, very careful picking my route now. Okay, so it looks like I'm on the right track, because that is the house just over there. Well, there we go. That's today's ride done and dusted. 36.6 kilometers, so about 4 kilometers longer than I thought it was going to be. But that was obviously down to the little detour at the end there, which I wasn't quite expecting. It's also had a bit of an impact on the altitude today, so I've climbed about 500 meters, which is actually very surprising because it doesn't feel like 500 kilometers. But you know, it's all good stuff. Looks like I'm getting stronger, moving onwards and upwards. Yeah, getting it done. Hello, Benji. Come and say hello, Benji.